You had said that they had a suit of armor for all of us. I know I got mine set up on my character, but if you guys haven't done that, you may want to go ahead and do that.
Correct. Any
I'm wearing
suit
plate
of
now.
any suit of armor that you could, that's in the player's handbook or in the items list that's not magic, you can add that. That doesn't include Elven Chain. That's fine.
I'm back.
So if you guys have all that,
I think I'm ready to head back. I got rations and stuff, so
yeah, if you need to restock, please do. You can ever find.
Iron spikes, rope, torches.
If you need them, put them on the sheet. Otherwise, you don't have them. All right, guys. I'm waiting for you guys to tell me what you're doing. So.
I'm ready to go back.
Yeah, I think we need to head back to the temple.
Organ's ready.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the trip back is fairly uneventful. You guys make it to your cutoff point across the, where you ford the river. Get to the other side. It is late in the evening, as it always is. It takes it takes you about a day to get there at a normal pace when you're walking. So you guys know that 400, 500 yards to your east is where the temple is, but you guys are on the eastern banks of the river. You can continue on, however you'd like.
I think we've had a long day traveling. I don't think there's any harm in resting for the night. What do you guys think? That's what we normally do.
Yeah, good.
That's fine with me.
Just gotta watch out for undead nasties. So I'll take the first watch.
Okay, let me check the party sheet. I think we have an order. Oh, we did, but I think they changed whenever I reset it. So
Well, I see myself set as 1.
Gareth is number 2. Out here, I can do that. If any of you guys are going to be casting spells or anything before the evening, or doing anything out of the ordinary that you need to do to prep for whatever it is you're doing, let me know. Otherwise, we'll pass the night and move on.
Go for it.
Nobody needs to cast anything. I don't need to reset your spells. Actually, I can go ahead and do that just to make sure. But
Yeah, I'm gonna use the same spells, so I'm good.
Alrighty, so the morning arrives, the evening, the night passes without incident. The morning arrives, so you guys are. You can see to the east the dark shadow that is always there is over the temple. How do you wish to approach it? Through the well, back through the front gates, turn around and run away.
Well, last time we went through that secret entrance, which you're calling the well, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so last time we went through that, we got down there and set off an alarm. And we decided to not go that way and instead go through the main entrance and work our way down that way. but that was weeks ago, or at least a week ago.
Yeah, I'm down to try the well.
Okay.
Again.
So maybe just be careful when we're going down, and keep
Yeah,
an
I'll
eye out for traps.
I got it.
Alarms,
When we
that
get
type of
there, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic when we get kind of in the vicinity where the last trap was. And then I will do a thorough trap search after I cast that as well.
Okay. So go ahead and you're casting your spell. Detect magic, I guess is what you said.
Yeah. Let me lost visibility on my my dice tower for a second there. Give me a sec. Cast this. Then
And you're looking at the same thing that set off before, which was the door in, you go down a ladder that's on the wall, or on the well wall, and there's a door that's about, 3 to 5 feet up off the bottom of the well. And that door, when you opened that last time, that's what set off. And that's what you're looking at?
yeah, I cast Detect Magic at the top of the well, like looking down in. And then if I don't see anything out of the ordinary, I'd climb down and search the door for traps.
Okay. The range of the spell for detection is what, 60 or 30? I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think it's 60, but let me just double check. Say
Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter.
It's
Even
10
if it's 30.
60.
So
Yeah,
it's 30.
10 by 60.
Oh, so 60. Yeah. So you can detect that the door radiates magic.
All right. So I actually get to use this. So the way that I need everybody to get down here, and basically what I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to bypass the trap. I can't dispel it, but I can render it inoperable for at least long enough for everybody to get inside, assuming I don't fail.
Okay.
So
Works for me.
assuming it's trapped, I have to find the trap first.
Your detect traps definitely. Do you have a percentage for magic traps?
I do. I gain a
Versus-
10% bonus against magic traps.
So it's
And I'm
on top of your normal find remove traps.
Yeah,
Or-
that's correct. Yeah.
So it would be 90 would be your target instead of 80.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
You definitely can see the flickering, normally invisible runes of some sort of spell bound to the door.
All right. Just give me a sec. I'm just taking a look at this one more time. Of course, it's like 30 freaking paragraphs. Or 4.
You know what?
All right, so so I'm gonna make a chance to try to disable the trap temporarily, and so this is gonna take 1d10 rounds. If I succeed, the trap is disarmed.
Or
If I
1d10
fail-
rounds.
Right. If I fail, there's always a chance I could trigger it anyway. So
So what I want you to do is give me the find and remove in the tower, and then a d10 in the tower.
all right, everybody ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
All right, so the d10 you said is the number of rounds that your disable lasts on it.
Yeah, and it's also the amount of rounds it takes me to disable it.
Okay.
And
Alright,
then it
so you You
Exactly. that.
you manage to what you think you managed to disable it. You open the door and you start motioning people to leap through. We've got Jareth. He goes in. Jalaman goes in. Grimlock goes in. Brother Bajani goes in. As soon as he does, you hear this. Let's see, where's my shit? My book stuff. My things. There you go. You hear this alarm bell off. Mystical alarm bell that starts going bling bling.
Damn it.
You did disable it briefly. I mean, but one round is how long it takes. So
Of course.
it got up to the last two people. Bajarni got through and it went off. Borgin is the last. Are you going to continue to go in, Borgin?
Oh yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it's off now, so.
Yeah. And same thing that you guys heard before. Jareth hears them, and he said, he's like, somebody ran away as soon as that bell went off, and off in the distance down in the tunnel. It's the tunnel itself is beyond your sight. It's beyond 60 feet. You guys have been in here before. The tunnel is fairly long and windy and goes down. You know where it ends up. On the outside of one of the rooms on the third level of the temple. But you definitely, he definitely heard somebody running at full pelt away from you guys.
Bollocks. Sorry, guys. I tried.
Rob, give me a percentile in the tower, please. Ooh, it was somewhere.
I died, didn't I?
No. I couldn't find it in my. I've been looking for something in the deals. All right, you're good. Thank you. Alrighty, gentlemen. What are you gonna do? You know that the tunnel continues on straight for, I say straight. It continues on, winding its way to the third level at on the west side of the the temple.
So last time this happened, we went back up top and went back down. But if you guys are feeling more confident this time, we can continue heading this way.
I say we keep going.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, we're already here.
Do y'all want to run down there? Hopes to beat some of the, security? Or do y'all want to walk down there?
Well, I don't want to run into an ambush.
Yeah, or other traps they may have set, like,
Okay.
Yeah, I'll move forward and cautiously look through the hall or down the halls for traps and such. Because where there's one, there's potentially more.
So you move ahead of the party, get everybody to, move away far enough so that the light source doesn't, impede or infravision, and you can see just barely the footprints that are, hot on the floor, beyond, that go out, and they get a little distance and then they kind of fade away, but you can see that.
All right, I'll relay that information back to the group, and if he's running, I'll try to fuck, that ain't gonna work. I'll cautiously still move forward. I was thinking about following his footprints, but he knows where the pressure plates are if there are any. I don't.
Okay, so you move probably about 60 to 90 more feet down the tunnel, and the heat has dissipated so much that you can't see, where he stepped. And if you were a ranger or something, I would let you track, but yeah, you can't tell where. There's not enough heat that stayed within the floor any longer.
Right.
But keep giving me checks whenever you'd like. It's still a good ways. You're probably only about a quarter of the way from the well to the first sort of major turn to get to where you're looking. You haven't found anything yet. Haven't set anything off. Give me a D6 in the tower while you're at it, please. Alrighty. And Rob, can you give me another percentile on the tower, please? Change our background music too. Alrighty. So you've made it. You think probably about 120, maybe 160 feet down the passageway, and you continue to move on.
Yes, sir.
Just to kind of reiterate what the tunnel itself definitely appears to be, and when I say man-made, it doesn't necessarily mean it was man, but it was not natural. You can tell that it's been carved through at most of it. There are certain areas that look a little more natural than others, but it's and the floor is dirt. It's shored up by lumber in places. But you guys continue on. Are you going to keep looking for traps? If you are, give me a check on the tower, please. Alrighty, you don't find any traps, and you guys continue on. You get to where you think you're about 120 feet probably from where the passage takes a sharp turn and then goes straight down to where the entrance to the third level was that you guys had been to before. You know that the light source from Robbie's, I think, shield. Robbie, is your shield the one that lights up?
Yeah, we got continual light on it.
Okay, yeah. That is really bright. He has to stay a good distance behind you for that not to light up your way.
All right.
But otherwise, everybody else is can use information.
Okay. Yeah, I'll stay ahead of him and start heading down into the third level.
Alrighty. Give me one more check if you're checking. If not, we can move on. Again, no more traps. You can smell the change of the area. I mean, previously it smelled more earthy, a little less, not as humid, but and then you are more humid. In this other area, it starts to smell. You smell like maybe soot or oils or something that gets a little drier. You don't see any light ahead of you, but you've moved around the corner that's really sharp and headed down. You know that as soon as you turn the corner, that is the first passage that opens up into the third level.
All right. When I get down to that point, I'll just wait for everybody else to catch up. I don't want to be running around down here too far away from everybody.
Bad idea. All right. You guys end up all piling up behind him. What's the plan, gentlemen?
Well, I think we're gonna send the scout out in front and start working our way in. Can we put ourselves on the map now?
Well, as soon as you go around the corner, certainly. Right now, you guys haven't went around the corner to enter the area.
Yeah.
If you can tell me who is going, I'll actually, what I will do is I will put you guys on the map in a spot that you can't really. Map. Robbie, give me a percentile on the tower, please. Bajarni, give me a percentile on the tower, please.
Yeah, I had to move something. Hang on.
It's okay. It may be easy, you know, if you once you get the percentile die in your mouse, if you drag and drop it on the little slots below, you can have it saved, so you can just drag them from there. I do that for my percentile as well. And if you guys don't already, I would absolutely recommend using the desktop view of the map. On the top right of the map, there's like an arrow pointing northeast. Click that, and it'll make the whole desktop be that. I would absolutely also not use the sidebar buttons. I don't think you can, actually. Maybe you can, I don't know. 1 second, please, rest of you guys. So we're in a different channel, Rob, but I wanted to tell you that you feel as though someone is watching you. And that's all I'm going to say, and I'll put you back in the other channel. Back.
Okay, so I have a cold shiver run up my spine, guys. I think we're being watched. I think somebody is like scrying or something along those lines. I got this weird feeling, man.
Do you think we should head back out and go back in the main way, or do you think it's location specific or what?
I can't really say. I just know that I got this overbearing feeling that we're being watched.
Give me a wisdom check in the tower, please, Rob. Evening, Lowell. How's it going? Sorry, I just saw your message. You know that sort of, you know, scrying. I mean, you know, your character does. Well, your character does know what scrying is, but you as a player know that what scrying is. And in this particular case, you're not sure what your character is not sure what it's from, but it can be from multiple things. One, it could have been they know who you are, they're looking for that, or it can be something that you guys have that it's looking for, or you know, it could be either one of those. So I don't know if that matters as far as you guys care, but I wanted to bring that up.
Are we still carrying around the hand?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It could be that.
It's got to be that, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I'm carrying it in my pack. So
Are we sure the vampire's dead?
Yeah, we're pretty sure he's dead now. I mean, we cut his head off and
Buried it in a
killed him with a
crossroads.
stake, put holy water all over the head, and buried the head. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead, man.
All right, because he almost killed me last time.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll find something else today that can do that.
You don't like fountains. I don't like vampires.
We're at the point in this temple where pretty much everything we run into has a pretty good chance of killing you.
All right, well, let's go find something then.
All right.
Yeah, we're not going to be finding a lot of kobolds and goblins down here.
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward and try to peer my head around the corner.
Alrighty, 1 second, please. You move up to the corner and take a peer around, and you see this strange reptilian creature looking back at you. It's almost like a alligator, but it's got 8 legs.
Yeah.
And they're also they're a lot. It's a lot taller than alligator. It doesn't scurry along the ground. It's kind of walk, but it's like it sensed you around the corner, and as soon as you looked around, it was looking straight at you. So I need you to give me a save versus petrification, and you can do that out in the open if you would like.
I would like. Nice. Nice knowing
So
you.
the rest of you guys, you see Core Thing kind of stealthily move up. Those of you guys having for vision. You see him kind of peer around the corner. He's kind of got his hands on the side of the wall, and when he does, he just immediately melds into the wall. His color, or the heat and everything that's coming off him, it just dissipates and it's gone. You see, like there's like this blob there that's no longer giving off heat.
Okay. So it's obvious to me that he's been turned to stone.
Do we still have those rings?
No. I mean they're on the hand.
But we can't take them off? Or we haven't tried?
I think we could take them off if we wanted to.
Because the Earth ring has stone to flesh.
Yeah. So I am going to at this point I am going to let's see. I'm gonna put my axe away, and I'm gonna equip my shield and my mace, and I'm gonna use the shield to kind of block my vision, and I'm going to round the corner and start making my way down the corridor in an attempt to bash whatever's there. Except I don't want to look at it, so I'm just looking at my shield. So let me change what I have equipped real quick.
So let me explain what I will do before you do that, just so you know. What I'm going to say is, you want to have the shield in front of you to protect you, or what is the intent? You just want to block it from your vision. What?
The shield will be protecting me, yes, but I'm going to have it kind of raised to where instead of looking over the shield, I'm looking at the shield.
Okay. So using that, now keep in mind, a shield absolutely can be used as defense, but you have to move it about for that. If you're just going to hold it in one position, I probably won't give you the full benefit of the shield. Now, if you want to if you want the entire benefit of it and try to keep it in front of your vision, absolutely. But the blocking, what you're seeing is not going to be 100%. There, you may drop it down to block a claw or a bite or something.
Well, what my plan is I'm going to, I have blind fighting, so I'm going to attempt to use it to obstruct my vision. But if I have to move it, I will just close my eyes.
Okay, that's fine. I understand that. All right, so what I'm going to do.
But I'm perfectly okay with you reducing, the amount of AC that I get from it, if that's what you want to do.
I'm going to assume you are blinded, because that's what you're talking about doing.
Yep.
And what that'll do is it will reduce your attack and defense, because you can't really defend if your eyes are closed as well. That negates certain things, in most cases shields and dexterity, because you can't see to move out of the way of whatever is attacking. But I'm not going to make you do any other secondary, anything related to vision, if there is such a thing. Like if there's something you see that causes you to turn to stone.
But I want to
Ah,
hug that inside wall, by the way.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, so I want my guy to be there or here. I don't
Okay,
want to
so-
go along the outside.
You move along this wall. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, right.
You certainly when you get to the corner, you can tell that there is something stone attached to the wall now. It feels like stone, anyways. And so
Mhm.
you make your way around it and start moving to the south. And when you do, you hear this sort of growling, hissing sound. And I need you to. Actually, it's gonna get a free swing at you because it's been waiting.
Okay.
And it missed. Let me also start doing this. And your shield is immediately like something hit your shield. It kind of pushed you back, so you know something's in front of you. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have everybody roll initiative. If you are Grimlock, you don't need to do this. Everybody else add 10 to your modifier. If you don't know how to do that, in the bottom left of your screen there is that green little modifier. Click on that and type 10, and then roll your initiative, whatever it is you're using. And that's mainly because Grimlock is in the front, you guys in the back, and you don't know what's going on. And I just want to make sure he goes first. Everybody has rolled. And Jareth, I'm gonna go ahead and give him an effect that makes him go at the last. But I don't have to deal with him until the end of the round. Alright, so Corathane is a statue. The thing is gonna go first. It is going to do its same thing it did last time. Attack. And miss. Grimlock.
All right. Swinging back at it.
Alrighty.
I
do your
don't
best.
see anything
You
in the
shouldn't?
targeted.
Oh, just roll. I'll tell you if you hit or not.
Roll out in the open.
Yeah, just do
Okay.
do a double click your attack without having a target. Oh, that's a hit. Roll damage, please.
Large or regular?
It's medium.
And my second attack.
Oh, there we go. That's definitely
There
a
we
hit.
go.
Oh,
those
wow.
Get rid of those ones, dude.
All right. And next is Bjarni. What are you doing, sir? You can hear the clash of metal and armor folies making all kinds of sounds in front of you. Around the corner, obviously.
Yeah, so I bring my shield around to see. I guess I see somebody melted to the wall.
Actually, you guys would be over here. Let me move you guys where you actually at. So what you would do is you would probably you would see the light coming off your shield. You could peer around the corner if you would like, from where you're at.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. Kind of look around to see what's happening, and then I guess seeing.
Now you can see a perfect statue of Corathane carved that's grabbing hold of the corner of the wall, looking around, and then you can hear beyond that the sounds of combat. And every now and then you see some movement of what you suspect is Grimlock.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and, if it's cool, step around the corner up to right behind the stone form of Corathane, and I will say, "By Palor, he's been turned to stone."
Yes, he has. He looks
And
like it, certainly.
and that's it. I'll be preparing to hopefully help him.
Alrighty. Next is Jalaman.
Okay, I'm gonna move up. I definitely have seen Corathane turn to stone, so I'm gonna move up with my eyes closed to the sound of the fighting, and I will attempt to hit something, but mostly I'm just there to provide another target, so until Grimlock can kill it. So.
Okay, give me a percentile roll, please. Actually, no. Go ahead and give me a percentile, please.
In the tower, or...
Yeah, please. Awesome. So make your attack. Give me an attack out in the open, please. Oof. That is a miss, as you are blinded. And I need to add that effect.
For sure. That's great.
Yeah, you missed it. But you were swinging at the right thing. That's what the percentile roll was for.
Haha, good.
Alrighty, Borgen. What are you doing, sir?
Heard the sounds of combat from where I am.
Yeah, you can see them, the light from Bjarni lighting up the entire corner over there.
Move up on this turn.
Up to there.
Yep.
Alrighty, and
I
Jareth.
see the same. I see the same Cora thing.
Yeah,
form as
everybody.
else.
He looks like he's turned to stone.
I mean, would my character know how to reverse that? Or?
Give. Let's see. What kind of skills do you have? Do you have like a? Give me.
Nothing like that, really.
Give me a religion check. That might work. It's gonna be at -4. Normally it would be spellcraft. Yeah, you're not sure.
Okay.
So Jareth is going to move up, get up behind Grimlock. He's kind of keeping his eyes to the ground. He is going to stay out of combat at this point because he doesn't want to. He can tell that something's going on with something that's causing people to turn to stone, so he's hiding. So, with that, next round, roll initiative.
Just normal now.
Yep. I know I saw Corathane roll his dice. Maybe I didn't. He didn't.
You want me to roll?
Oh, no.
I
I'm
can't.
getting confused.
It's fine.
I'm getting confused. Alright. Brother Bjarni, what are you doing, sir?
I'm gonna hold initiative until after Grimlock has done whatever dirty deed he's gonna do.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna advance initiative and then move you. You're gonna go. I'm not gonna let you pick when you go. I'm gonna just put you at the very end, so you'll go out.
That's fine.
Jareth.
That's fine.
Corathane is not moving. This thing, however, gets to swing. 1 to 3 is going to be Grimlock. If not, it is going to be Jala. Oh, he rolls a 2. Man, this guy can't hit for shit. Alright, Jala. Since he did swing at you, and you use your shield, don't you?
Yep, got a +2 shield.
You can definitely tell the direction he's at, so I'm not going to make you roll a percentile to detect, to swing in the right direction. So just make an attack. That is a miss, sir. All right, Grimlock, give me a percentile roll, please.
In the open?
Yep.
There you
Need
go.
a 50 or below. Unfortunately, all your attacks are whiffs because the thing has moved out from in front of you. It's moved basically to where Jolliman is, but since you're keeping your eyes closed, you don't know that.
Okay.
Borgin.
Borgin is going to cast Aid on Grimlock.
Alrighty, go for it.
That's it.
Alrighty. Borgin. Barney.
Well, out of character, I know what to do, but I don't know if I would know in character.
So explain to me what you're talking about. Maybe, and
I
I'll
want
give
to
you some-
prepare to cast a Dispel Magic on Corthane to reverse the stone form that's been put on him.
Give me a spellcraft check, please.
Tower open.
Tower, please. You're not sure that'll work. And actually, I'm not even sure it would anyways.
If you read the description, it should.
And,
If
and when you
that's
say
considered Dispel Magic, it counters innate abilities. Effects of innate abilities. In addition to spells and stuff.
So, I don't think, I mean, this is the same thing as Medusa's, like, turn you to petrify you. Those things require a stone of flesh. But in general, and that's not necessarily this case, I'm just telling you, your knowledge, tells you, you can continue to do it if you want. But what I'm saying is, you based on what you've learned in the past, you don't think it'll work. You certainly can if you would like. And
Gotcha.
by all means, do it. If you want to cast it, cast it. I am not going to stop you. Just give me the cast and then the roll of the 20-sided.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
Okay, go for it.
It's 20 in the tower or no?
Oh, you can do it out in the open, actually. Awesome. So as soon as you cast that, the sounds of the creature stop. Orthane slumps and falls to the ground. And unfortunately, when you did that, though, any potion that Corthane has is just gone. And I should do the entire room, but I'm just going to do Corthane. I'm going to look down his sheet. I don't know if he has it. So your 2 potions, Corthane, are gray color, just, not,
They're water skins now.
yeah, gooey, slurpy stuff. But you feel yourself being, you release the wall, drop to the ground, and you're like, you felt yourself being a creature of stone. And I need Barney, give me another wisdom check, please.
I'm sorry, was that me?
Yeah, Barney.
Wisdom check, you said, right?
Corthane,
Open or
if you want
tower?
to nuke those spells, you can nuke them. Or those potions, you can delete them if you want, or just mark them bad.
Do you want that in the tower, Mike?
Yes, please. Yes, please. So you suspected that the spell wouldn't work, but the way the spell did work and what it did to the creature, you reasoned that maybe that the entire thing was not real.
Aha! 'Twas an illusion, maybe.
That's what you think.
All right. So you said it went silent in front of around the corner where the fighting was, right?
Yeah, and I suspect Grimlock or Jareth eventually will take a peek at the feet, and it's not there. It's gone. But one thing I didn't mention, mainly because the light source from Bajarni, the fighting going on, and everybody having their eyes closed, when you guys stepped into the room, the walls all the way down here and all the way down here, there was like this, there's a little tray about 6 feet up, and it lit up with flames. And now that you guys are kind of peeking and looking, you can see there's just like a flame that's like running down the walls like indirect lighting.
All right.
We can
Well,
actually
I will make my way down the hallway and kind of peer around this corner here.
Okay. You do recall that whenever you guys came through here before, actually, I don't know if you recall. Grimlock, give me a wisdom check. Out in the open, please. Never mind, you don't recall shit. So you
Okay.
look around the corner, you see a door here, closed, door here, closed.
Yep. And nothing else in that alcove, right?
Nope. It looks
Okay.
just like a alcove with 2 doors.
Okay, I'll motion for the party to move forward, and I'll move over to here. And actually, I'll start listening on the side, listening for noise on the opposite side of each of these doors.
Okay, where the rest of you guys going? Move yourselves, actually. These 2. Alrighty. So you listen at the door. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna try to be quiet.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen at this door over here.
Okay, give me a check on the tower, please.
Sure.
And I'll do Grimlock's in the tower myself. Grimlock hears nothing. Do not hear anything. By you, I mean, poor thing. Neither door gives off any audio that you can tell.
Okay. You want to check them for traps?
Yeah. I'll check this door first. That everybody's crowded around.
While he's checking, I'll go kind of this corner here and look down the hallway.
Stomped on top of. You don't find anything, poor thing.
If Jareth is already doing that, then that's fine. I won't. I'm not looking to do redundant.
You don't see him. He's just like a ninja on the wall. He's stealth and hidden. You don't find any traps, poor thing.
All right. Then I will go ahead and open the door slowly if it's not locked.
As soon as I hear he starts to open the door, I immediately go rush over there.
Open
Tell
the
him
door.
I'll open the doors.
Oh, okay.
He's already opened it. I'm gonna let him.
There. No,
That's
that's
what he
fine.
said. Within, you can see a plainly furnished 20 by 20 room. Hanging on the wall is a man catcher and several sorts of punching daggers. Some of them look like they're, attached to gauntlets and metal gloves and double-bladed. It just looks like somebody had some kind of strange collection of, weird things. Javelins, some barbed javelins, some short spears, various, leaf-bladed spears. But the rest of the room, the bed has been like all the covers that were on the bed have been pulled off. The bed has been flipped up and thrown against the wall. It looks like anything that was in the room though has been like searched through strangely. It doesn't look like it was left like this intentionally. Somebody was rummaging through the room. Hello, ready meal. I'm guessing
Okay,
that's
I'll go in there and
Groontog.
do a quick walk around, just make sure nothing pops out, nothing's moving. And then once I'm done, kind of walking the perimeter, I'll go back out in the hallway and let them investigate it.
When you move in, you can see that there is a chest over in the corner. The chest is opened. 1 second. But from just glancing at it, it appears to be empty.
Yeah, I'll mention it to Corathane. I'll say there's a chest you might want to check out in the corner. But nothing jumped out at me, so you guys can go check out the room. I'll go watch down the hallway while y'all inspect.
All right, yeah, I'll check the chest for traps.
There absolutely is a trap. It looks like it was set off when whoever opened it.
Oh,
Some kind of needle trap.
indeed.
Whoever opened it set it off.
Oh,
You're not
okay.
sure what happened with them, but the chest itself looks empty.
All right. Well, I guess I'll just search the room for anything else of interest.
Well, you're falling behind somebody that did this previously. You're not sure who, because the room has been searched pretty thoroughly. And like I said, the blankets and all the bed have been stripped. The pillows shredded.
Right.
The mattress, flipped up. I say mattress. I mean, whatever they used for, some kind of soft sleeping thing that was on the bed frame was thrown off. All the table is there's nothing on it. There was a small chair next to it that's been tossed over. All the stuff on the walls that I described as far as the weird blades and spears and things, they don't look like they're of value. I mean, most of them are have rust or blood stains or various things. You may think maybe they're trophies from whoever had this room before.
Is there another door?
In that room, no. He may not be. What's the plan?
I'll go over and
Well, since I guess see, we got this other door over here. I'll check this one for traps, and then this time I'll let Grimlock open the door.
Okay, give me a check in the tower, please.
Mm-hmm.
Do not find any traps.
I'll go ahead and open the door.
1 second. As soon as you open the door, though, a blast of fire burns straight into you. Corthane, you get a save.
90%, not good enough.
But Grimlock, you don't, because you're right in the midst of it. But I think you have some kind of resistance. I
Yeah,
rolled when I dropped it on you. You don't have to.
My axe gives me resistance.
That's what I thought. So you're going to give me a save versus spells +4.
Okay.
Hey. Go. Saved. Why did you take full 11? Oh, talking about Grimlock. I'm talking about Corthane. Don't know why it did that. Maybe because it's not the combat tracker. I'll fix it. There we go. And honestly, I think the same thing happened to... What I did is I gave you guys back half of the health you lost, which is 5 in both cases, it looks like. So when the door opened, just a blast of fire came out and burned both of you. The rest of you guys were too far in the back. You know, you could definitely smell the burning eyebrows and hair. But when the door opened, this is what you can see. It is a 20 by 20 room. In the center of the room is a thaumaturgic triangle. Right in front, it's not in the center, it's right in the front of the room, actually, where if this map wasn't so low quality, you could see it. But it's right there in front of the door. There's a large bed, cabinet, stool, writing table, candle holder, a brazier, a pair of hanging lamps, a wall crest, a rush mat covers the plain floor near the bed. There is a parchment with, actually the parchment's not there. You can see there was something hanging on the wall that was torn down on the south wall. But like the other room, this room appears to have been ransacked. And there's a door right there, yes.
So that triangle, is that on the floor?
Yep, right in front of the door.
Can I step around it?
Nope, it's right in front of the door.
Okay.
You can try to jump over it, but it's about 10 feet across.
I'm not going to walk in there with that in there. I'm going to have one of the magic users or thieves or something check it out, make sure that's not some sort of another alarm or another sort of trap or anything like that.
Well, gentlemen, what are you doing?
I'll go in, inspect the room more thoroughly for traps. Actually, oh man, I don't want to blow through all of these. Hell with it. I'll come in and cast Detect Magic. We lose someone? Oh, okay.
So you cast Detect Magic and begin scanning the front of the entryway. The circle itself radiates magic, right? You know, I say circle, it's a triangle.
Uh-huh.
You can see the lines of the triangle all radiate magic. Where I said that, like on the south wall, where I said there was a parchment, which it was, you can see the pieces of parchment still, like something was there. It looked like somebody just ripped something down. There's a faint sort of uh, aura of magic that resides there, like a residue, not something that's there now was magic. But that is all you pick up.
All right. I will head over here, trying to avoid stepping on the triangle.
Can't unless you
I
jump.
can't. Oh man.
It covers the whole floor.
Yeah.
Right in the entryway.
Then I'll. What is that? Like a 10-foot jump?
It is.
All right.
And don't ask me how to make jumps in AD&D because I don't know. I literally do not know. It's always been a mess when you try to figure it out.
Yeah.
I think there is a skill called jump somewhere. Non-web proficiency skill. Let's see if I can put jumps as. Jumping. 20-foot running start. You can make 2d6 plus feet. Roll a 2d6 in the tower, and then add your level. Just 2d6, whatever your level is. I don't know off the top of my head. That's how many you can do, assuming you make the jumping. If you have the jumping skill and you make the check before you roll.
Oh,
So if you
that's
don't have this, yeah, that's with jumping non-weapon proficiency. If you don't have it, you're going to make a strength check -4 to see if you can even make the jump because you don't have it.
Might as well just walk across it, but I'll give it
It's
a
only
try.
10 feet. It's only 10 feet. All right, give me a strength check in the tower, please. Actually, no, you can do it out in the open.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh,
Failure.
oh, wow, you have really terrible. So you run up and you jump, and you don't even get to check to see how many feet you can jump. You land, just about 5 feet in the middle of it, and nothing happens.
Oh, that was just testing the sturdiness of the floor here.
Pretty solid, is it?
Yeah, it's pretty solid. Really, keeps it grounded. I'll come over here and check the wall residue, see if there's anything interesting else about it.
Want to run into that wall too? Make sure it's solid.
Yeah, you know what? I'm about to.
Alrighty, you examine the wall where the residue is, and you're fairly certain that the reason you're getting some sort of, aura off of it is that the parchment that was hanging there had some sort of magic attached to it. You're not sure what.
Right.
But
all right.
Other than that, you don't know.
Yeah,
and the bed is, like I said, destroyed like the other one.
Somebody beat us here. There ain't shit up in this room. Except,
why don't you check that other door for traps and check it really good?
Which other door?
There's a door to the east in that room.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, sorry, man. It's the crappy quality map.
Yeah,
I just can't. If I used a higher quality one, you guys would be crashing all the time. So
yeah, it's fine.
I got.
Dungeon draft. All right.
But that wouldn't matter. It's Fantasy Grounds. You need to whisper it FGU. But unfortunately, FGU is not stable enough for us to use. But go ahead, sorry.
All right, so I will inspect this door for traps.
All right, check in the tower, please.
Chicken in the tower. Sounds delicious.
Hey, Lord Gosumba, thank you for the host. Appreciate it, man. All right. You check the door, looking all over for traps, and you find none. It seems to be trap-less.
God damn it. That's worse than finding traps. All right.
Open it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open it.
All right.
Grimlock.
Open it. You open up the door. It is a 10-foot square workroom, or it looks to be what it once was one. You can see scattered across the floor are packets, like look like paper packets, vellum packets of stuff at one point. You can tell somebody's, scrounged through this room, pulled everything apart. But it looks like there's like glass vials that were opened and whatever was in them has been dumped out or taken. There's various vials of things broken on the floor. You can see there's a few places where you can see some kind of leftover, like there's like a back guano ball on the floor, and you're thinking, oh, this room probably had, based on the contents of what you can see, at one point it probably had spell components, that kind of stuff. You can see that there are some sticks that are probably look like, they were initially used to, or were attempt at making some kind of wand, but they were poor quality and they were just kind of discarded. But it looks like somebody rummaged through the room and just kind of flung all that stuff everywhere. How's it going, Lord Gosumba? Everything going all right?
Shut the door. Saddened by what I see. All right, there's nothing in here, boys.
Okay.
Actually,
Been
you
ransacked.
said that you needed to talk to me. Be sure to ping me in Discord sometime.
All right. If that's the case, I'll walk out into the hallway here and look down. If I don't see anything down the hallway, I'll motion for the. I mean, is it lit all the way down, like you said?
No, it stops at the wall right here.
Okay, then
In
if
fact,
that's the case,
this
I'm gonna move up.
is a secret passage that is opened. You guys have been through here before, but I don't recall if you left it open, but it is opened.
Okay. I will. I'll come up to here where the secret entrance is, and then I'll motion for one of the thieves to go up and scout ahead.
So Jareth moves ahead. After several moments, he waves you guys on. He didn't find any traps, and he's standing at the bottom of the ladder that leads up into the circular room above, because this is a tunnel that's under this round room.
All right, I'll move up to the base of the ladder, and I guess ask Jareth to go up the ladder and check what's up there.
All righty. He disappears as soon as he goes up the ladder. You hear nothing for a few moments. After a couple of minutes, he comes back. He's got this thing where he'll hold up his blade, and so it lights up his face, and he can wave you on. You can't. It doesn't light up the whole room, but you can just see at a distance that he's there and he's waving you on. So he kind of waves you up the ladder. He doesn't find anything up there.
I'll head up.
Same.
We're gonna slag him behind. But for now, I'll just assume you guys are all together.
All right, so I think ultimately we want to go back down. And to do that, we're going to take a left at the hallway up there and go north into that room where we had that huge ass fight.
Okay.
And then go down those stairs there. That's where that gong was.
Yeah.
Give me a D6 in the tower, please, Grimlock.
D6 in the tower. You got it.
So you definitely know that those stairs do not go down. They go up. You're talking about those.
Those are the ones.
They go up.
Crap. All right, so we're gonna have to go through the wisp room. No ifs, ands, buts about it. Then that's the only way to go, unless we go up and come back down. But if we're gonna go through the wisp room, we need to go through together, because we pose a bigger threat and are less likely to incur the wrath of the wisps. What do you guys think? Y'all want to go up the stairs and go find another way back down, or do you want to go together through the wisp room?
Remind me what the wisp room is.
That's the room with all the. It's like a wax museum kind
always
of
miss
thing.
all the
It's
good
got
stuff.
it's got figures, life-size figures
Oh,
of
the
all
one with
different
like the
kinds of
ogre
fancy
magi
animals.
and the beholder and the
Yeah,
whatever.
Except
I
there's
say that,
wisps
but
on the
man,
wall.
they dig
And
through every single
when we
room,
went
too.
through their, when we went through their piecemeal and weakened, they jumped us.
Which is why
And
the
so
other
when we go through
guys have
there,
stripped everything out
we need to
because they
not
got
be so juicy a target. We need to move through
tired of
together in
guys coming in
strength,
and raiding
and
our
hopefully
stuff.
they'll just stay on the wall.
So
Otherwise,
they
we got
went
to fight
back and
wisps.
took all the stuff that was
The alternative
left
to
from the
that
people
would
they
be to
killed
go
and
north and take the stairs
stockpiled
up and
it
find another
somewhere.
way down, which we could do. So, what do you guys think?
I vote wisp room.
Wisp room. Anybody else?
Yeah, I think we move through it in a group, like you said, and
Okay.
quickly.
Okay,
So-
then that's what we'll do. We'll all get together here in the hallway here and head south. Is the door to the north open or closed?
It's closed.
Well, it probably do well just to check and make sure that area is empty. I mean, we cleared it out initially, but kind of make sure nothing's waiting behind us and gonna chase us down the hallway here.
When you guys come around the corner, though, you don't see any light to the south.
Oh, okay. Okay. Corthane, you want to check that door to the north? Just make sure it's not trapped, and we can pop in there real quick and just make sure it's empty.
They've checked this door like 3 times already. There is no traps.
It's not trapped.
Okay. I'll open the door and I'll walk up there and just check out the whole area, make sure it's all still empty.
It is deathly quiet.
Yep. And the rooms are empty, the little side rooms, all 4 of them.
It appears to be.
Okay, nothing moving. Good. All right. In that case, we're gonna move back down together through the wisp room. Kind of hugging the wall, going around the statues this way, and all moving as a group, and then go into this hallway here, and we'll stop right here.
Okay. There is no wispy lights in that room right now.
Okay. Interesting. So my guy, I don't know if you want me to roll a d6 or not, but if he remembers that there's a fountain up ahead, he's going to
You can
warn
hear
the whole
it.
party.
You can certainly hear it.
Okay. Well, I warn the party that there's a very dangerous fountain in the next room, and everybody should be careful. And that hallway to the north, those are stairs up or stairs down?
These?
No. North of the fountain, or have we not been that way?
That is not stairs.
Okay. What is that? Do we not know? We haven't been that way?
You haven't, no.
Okay. All right, well, that's probably where we want to scout then.
See what I mean about them examining every single thing. And while they're doing this, bad guys are just building up.
Muted
building up.
myself. All right, I'll quietly move over here and check down the hallway. mental note.
Which direction?
This way.
Looks empty.
All right. What do we got over here?
Look around the corner, and there is a strange-shaped room.
Oh boy.
This is all you can see right now. Trying to see this piece. But the floor turns to wood a couple of feet around the corner, and then about 20 feet in, the center part of that wood is cut out, and you can see there's something below it, but you can't see from where you're at.
All right, I'll
Like a balcony, maybe. You're not
Right.
sure.
Can I see anybody to the south of me? Nobody.
No.
Bueller. All right. I'll come back over here, and so there's something interesting up here. I know this fountain is dangerous, but just ignore it and come on up, and then I'll come back over here.
All right, so I'll come right here and I'll kind of keep a close eye on the fountain and motion everybody around.
And I'm gonna come over here, I guess, and fuck, I'm gonna burn through these. Cast detect magic.
You do not detect any magic within 60 feet in front of you.
All right. And I will slowly inch up, trying to move quietly.
Okay. You get to about that point, and you can see that just below this wood platform is a metal grate that is like covering that whole octagon almost section below. This whole dirt looking area is blocked by a metal grate that you can see through, and there's like a sand pit below it. In the center of that grate right here is a sort of trapdoor that opens up into it, and there's a ladder that leads, that's attached to the bottom of the grate right at the center. So if you opened the trapdoor, you could go down the ladder into the sand.
All right, I'll yell out for Grimlock. Yeah, sand over here. I think this is your department.
Okay, I'll go up there and take a look. Is there anything moving down in the sand?
Not that I
Like
saw.
sand.
What's that?
Like sand.
And so does this look like a place where you would hold prisoners?
It certainly doesn't look like somebody could get out because the trapdoor piece has got a lock on it.
Yeah. And okay. And so I'll walk around the wooden platform and kind of look at all the sides there and see if I see maybe any dead corpses or any corpses in there or anything moving at all, anything that may indicate that somebody was once in there, like a food bowl, anything like that. See if it's really just sand all the way around. I'm kind of going all the way around.
I'm gonna go examine the lock.
So I'm gonna put you back here. When you
All
were
right.
looking, I'm talking to Grimlock right
Sorry.
now. So Grimlock, when you were looking down on the floor, you could see, when you moved to that position, you could see further into here, and you can see there's an archway about here. It's not really an archway. It looks like maybe just a hole in the wall, and it looks like it extends into that area. You can't really see it, what's in there, or if there's anything, any different than what's in this room. You just can tell that right there is, an exit into a small-ish maybe chamber, or it just, there's a hole there in the wall with sand on the floor.
Okay. Well, we know that they had prisoners here. I mean, this is where we rescued the goblins, not necessarily in this room, but definitely in this area. So, it's not surprising to me to find, some sort of containment cell. That being said, we
Yeah, they've
can,
already killed this umbrella
once he checks out the
previously.
lock, if you guys want me to go down the
Power
ladder
took it out
and
and used
check
it
out
to
what that alcove
fight
is
them
down there, I'm
earlier.
happy to do it.
All right, Craig, what were you saying?
I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
Alrighty. Give a check out in the open, because you'll know if you open it or not.
All right, lock. What do you got? This lock is
Brah,
beyond.
brah, brah. Yeah, you definitely are unable to pick that lock. It is beyond your
Alright.
skill.
We'll have
Cla-
Jareth come up and take a look at it.
Jareth is not here right now.
Oh, what did he?
You don't know.
Did
He's
we
not
not
in the
see him
room.
after he? Okay.
All right, I got something for this lock's ass. I'm gonna cast knock on the lock.
Now I am backing away.
Alrighty. The lock immediately pops open and the trapdoor flaps open too with a loud clang.
That's what I thought. Can't best me, lock.
Yeah. Now I'll come
Bitches.
up, and kind of tell Corthang, man, you got to give me some warning before you cast that spell.
There we go. That's the closest I've got.
All right, that's good. All right, so I'll go down the ladder and kind of walk around the sand down there, and take a closer look around the area.
So
Again,
as
I'm
soon
trying to
as
figure
you drop
out.
into the sand, you
Yep.
immediately can see another sort of area to the north. They both look like just openings underneath. Like you're not sure what they're for, but you can tell that there is an area to the north and the south that really aren't super visible from up on the top.
Yep.
Here, because that's where you're at. But the floor of the air, where you've dropped into, you can see there's some kind of prints of something, but you're not sure what they are, and you're not sure how old they are. But you don't see any creatures or people or anything north or south or in the entire area down there.
Okay, so I'll walk in the alcoves and just kind of do a detailed look. I'm not really looking at the walls for secret doors. I'm just looking at the ground to see if I can get any indication that there were recently prisoners here. Any signs of food, if anybody took a dump in the corner, that kind of thing.
I pasted what's in there, but it is a 10 by 10 area. This floor is littered with bones, shredded cloth and leather, broken weapons, bits of rope, and other items. The room is foul and stinks. So you suspect that whoever was in here probably was relieving themselves in there.
Okay.
You can see a few copper and silver coins spread around the room, but nothing almost worth bending down and stooping for.
Mm-hmm. And is the other alcove the same way? The southern one?
Its floor is covered with cloth, skins, hides, and furs. And they appear to be in a nest-like sort of arrangement. There's a small basin of water on the east wall, and you can hear the sound of running water as it fills up.
Oh my God! It's a
It's
small
got a
fountain.
gargoyle face. Yeah, it's a small one, just like this one over here.
Okay, not too worried about that. All right, so but that being said, I'll kind of keep my distance. I'm not going to really walk around that alcove. And so with that, I'll just go back to the ladder and I'll tell the guys, yeah, it looks like at some point they were keeping someone down here or something down here. There's bits of bone, bits of cloth, stuff like that. It looks like something was relieving themselves down here, possibly sleeping down here, that type of thing. And I'll make my way up the ladder and we'll leave this area.
The rest of you guys want to do that?
Go check it out.
Yeah. I'm not going down there.
Yeah, it works for me.
Alrighty. And again, they miss out on another badass magic guys. Alrighty. So Jareth has been scouting out towards the east, looking around to see if there's anything that you guys would need to handle, but he seems to be fairly certain that there isn't anything to the east.
Okay, well, I will motion for the party to go around me. And again, I'm just guarding against the fountain.
Alrighty, he continues on down the hallway then, out of sight.
Well, I don't know that we need to go that way. That's where we fought the wizard that one time, and we had the goblins holed up.
That's where he
I
went.
think.
You told him you wanted to go down, didn't you?
Yeah.
Those stairs go down.
Okay.
You can certainly, catch up with him and tell him you want to go somewhere else.
No, I'd forgot that those were the stairs down.
Gotcha. All right, so he motions you guys ahead. He's you guys have gotten all the way to the stairs without any encounters. The stairs lead down. You can smell the reek of what? Wow, all you guys piled up on one on each other. That was pretty crazy. You guys can smell the same smells that you did before you went down. Remember when you guys went down there before? There was trolls. Just getting along the edge of these stairs going down, you smell that stink. Whether they're there or not doesn't matter. That stink reeks for years. What do you guys want to do?
I'll go ahead and head down the stairs with the party behind me.
Going down.
What I'm going to do is, what I'd like to do is take like a 10-minute break. Actually, let me get you guys on the map and everything first, and then we'll take a break because I need to do a quick bio and grab something to drink.
Perfect.
Up here. Sharing the map. You guys can have it and be downloading it if it's necessary. And you guys are right on the edge of the map down there on the southwest. And with that, we will take a short break. And so is Mr. Rob. We're all here now. All right. So you guys are at the top of a set of stairs leading down. Do not see any light down. The only light source you guys have right now is what Bjarni is radiating in an extreme AoE.
Yeah, I'll go down to the base of the stairs here. Take a look around.
Alrighty, looks like the area that, in fact, you can even see some of the places where there's blood splattered where you fought the trolls. There was a pair of trolls here that you guys encountered and fought. The bodies are no longer there, but you can still see the brown places where the blood is dried. So it looks like somebody just did something. They redeemed a blessing. How nice. So what that means is I get to put an effect on all you guys. Blessing of the gods.
Thank you.
That's
like all
good.
the blessings we can get. I love blessings.
Place that on all of you guys right now.
And that lasts for the rest of the campaign, right?
No, just for 24 hours. I mean, it'll last until next time we meet if you guys survive. Go. Everybody has it? Thank you very much, Mr. John. And thank you for the follow, B-Man. All right. Where was I? All right. Let me turn down my. Okay. You can see the stairs leading down to the north.
Okay.
You can see a very faint flicker of amber color down at the very bottom of the stairs. It's really faint, like if you were at the bottom of the stairs, it would still be off in the distance.
Okay. I'll go to the edge of the stairs and look down.
And you can't see much more except for the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
Because the
Well,
stairs
just-
are kind of deep, and this, the stairs lead down probably, you guess, without doing any kind of dwarven, measurements, 30, 40 feet down, the stairs lead down.
Okay. Well, we can send one of the scouts down there to take a look, see what's down there. Have we been down these stairs before?
You have not. This is as far as you've been.
Okay.
If Corthane would rather go, he certainly can.
Yeah.
Since
I'll
she's
do it.
here.
Yeah, since
Jareth will follow you, but I don't want him to take a lead if you're going to do it.
right, yeah, I'll move silently down the stairs. Since these guys have not been through this area yet, be overly cautious.
No, you can't give him points. Just only smaller men. It's a random encounter for this particular area. Alrighty, you start moving down the stairs, and immediately when you take your third step on the stairway, you step on a piece of crumpled vellum that crackles and scrapes against the floor as you do.
Alright, I'll freeze and look around.
Yeah, Grimlock is like, looking at you, and he definitely heard it. And you see you are standing on a piece of paper.
Alright, I will look down and pick up the piece of paper.
You can tell it has some kind of drawing out. You can't tell though with infravision. You need an actual
Yeah.
light to be able to see them.
Alright, I'll come back up here where the light is.
You look at it. It is a crude depiction of a crowned skull with 4 lines, each about twice the length of the skull's height, emanating from the crown, and a circle at the outer end of each line. So you've got a skull with 4 lines, 2 lines coming out on each side, and then at the end of those lines, circles.
Okay. I'll show this to the group. Does this mean anything to any of you?
Ooh, I have no idea.
4 circles, man, like 4 rings.
4 elements?
Yep.
Alright.
Also, you failed your move silently check.
Yeah, I figured as much. Alright, let's try this again. I will once again head down. Oh, wait a second, actually.
Rob, give me a percentile on the tower, please.
Yeah, so while he's doing that, I'm gonna move silently. I keep forgetting I have this. Put the hood of my cloak up and head down the stairs.
Your elven cloak.
Yeah, totally forgot I had that damn thing. Some boots of Elven kind
Disappear to your
pretty good,
party.
nice.
They can't see you. You move
Yeah.
down the remainder of the stairway. You can see it ends in a sort of crossroads, or way sort of thing. You've got a passage that goes left, a passage that goes right, and a passage that continues north down.
Alright,
Idea what's there.
open up.
You move down. See the stair continues on beyond your sight in that direction. From there. Look around the corner there.
Yes, sir.
Righty. Head and draw. Yeah, I hate this drawing tool. All right. So looking to the left, see is a room with some sleeping. Looks like there's some sort of things laid on the floor in a area, a position that would, indicate that they were used to be slept on. On the west wall, you can see there's some kind of um, so both of the rooms kind of look the same. So I'm going to go ahead and but both east and west rooms look similar. They both look like they have some sort of sleeping areas in the corners of them. The east, you can see there's some kind of hanging mural or something. You can't tell because, again, you use information. Usually you can just tell that it's not stone. It's some kind of completely flat surface that has some kind of texture on it. You can see there are some mats, or I would call them pallets, but it's looks like furs and various things that are strewn about the floor that look like they were used to sleep on. Both of them smell really bad, and the scent is kind of what I've described as before is it smells like trolls. Just they really reek. Imagine going to the zoo. You know that kind of had that weird, strange sort of smell the zoo has at various animals. That's kind of what it smells like, but only just really rank.
Hmm. I don't see any like heat signatures in the room though.
No.
Okay. That's uh I'm not too comfortable walking around this far by myself, so I will go back up the stairs here and let the party know. Large intersection with two quite large rooms, and it smells like well, it smells like shit.
Now you can say it smells like trolls. I mean, you guys have been around them. I don't remember if you're a particular character, but the party itself has been around them enough, and I try to describe it to enough to where anybody, whenever they're near a troll, know what a troll smells like. I mean, dwarves particularly, but I mean, unless you're just some kind of villager and you've never been out, almost everybody knows what they smell like, even people from villages and some.
Okay. So I think there might be trolls deeper down. Sure smells like it. So
Okay, I'll head down there and I'll start with the room to the left, and I'll just walk the perimeter of the room, looking around, making sure nothing's going to jump out and ambush us. Searching for any exits to this room other than the one we came in.
Well, there's certainly some. See a passage there that heads off to the southwest. But you're using information as well, so that's really all I'm going to describe, though. Jareth is going to move.
Well, I'm assuming the party's coming with me.
That's up to them. I don't know. Hell, there's 2 of them that aren't moving anyways.
Yeah, I'll come down there, and then if they need me to come in the room, I'm around in the corner. I don't want to disrupt them too bad with my bright ass light.
So, well, just coming to there is going to light up both rooms pretty much enough to where they can see them. To the each, you see 4 piles of bedding. Each one of them kind of has a small chest near it. You can definitely see that there is a passage that goes to the southwest that opens up into a larger room because of light, and you can see the same thing. But both areas, the west and east, the pallets or the bedding looks like there is some sort of like box or footlocker or some sort of chest near each one.
Okay. Well, you guys can check the footlockers out if you want. Now, you had told me that when I looked down these stairs originally that there was a faint amber light. Is that
Yep.
amber light coming from this level, or was that coming from further down the stairs?
You don't see anything other than Bajarni's bright light right now. So you're not really sure where it was coming from, but neither one of these rooms, east or west, have a light source in it.
Okay. So when I walk back down into the hallway here and look down these steps, do I see a light source down at the base of those steps or down those steps, or does it just black?
It goes down deeper, and you can see down at the very bottom, you can see that kind of amber light sort of flickering.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's kind of almost completely washed out because Bajarni is there, and it is just lighting up the whole area because it is so bright. It's light source.
Okay. Well, now that he's here with that light source and I come down and look down the hallway, do I see any more?
Yeah, what I drew. Till he moves into the room, you're not going to see any further without moving
Okay.
deeper.
Yeah, I'll come on around in there to kind of peer down that way.
I is going to do this. This is what you can see. Light source. What I would like to do. Poor thing. Give me a D10 in the tower, please. So what happens is you guys are focusing on exploring to the southwest and looking around the room, and then hear someone hiss off to the east. Sounds like maybe Jareth. He's trying to give you guys a warning, but too late. You see this cinder flying through the air with a little streak of, it's like, flaking off embers and stuff, and it goes into the middle of the room and then detonates. And with that, let me draw that to see if I can. It explodes right there in the middle of the room. So all of you guys are going to need to make a save. And I'm going to do that for you because I don't want to have to mess with all that. All right? Orthane died from. Oh wow. Good lord.
Really? Did I not take half?
You failed. You didn't save.
Oh, nice.
All right. So with that, wow, he is not dead though. Grimlock.
So that ember or whatever, it did not come down this hallway I'm looking at, right?
It didn't come from where you're at.
Yeah. So I'm sprinting this way to try and figure out where it did come from. So I wasn't looking from this direction. So I'll come here and start heading this way because I'm assuming it came from the other room. Do I see anything as I'm moving this way, or?
See nothing.
Let me see what my move is. 6. All right, so I'm in this room. I don't see anything here.
You do not. And that is going to be your action because you're looking around for things. So you're basically spending your time stop, look, or trying to catch something. But that is where I'm going to leave your action.
But I'll yell to the party as I'm going, where did that come from?
You guys can see that Corthane is severely burned. He doesn't look like he is long for this world. Yeah, he looks like he's in serious trouble. Morgan.
Can I give him a healing potion when he's down like this?
Yeah, you definitely can.
You can try to pour it down his throat if you would like to. Yeah.
Sure, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll move over there and I'll get out my healing potion and then I'll probably give it to him next round, I'm guessing.
Okay. You'll have to dig it out. Yes. You think that if you wait much longer than that, he will die. Just you remember what we talked about last time about you being able to see, since your god, your deity is of death, how you can see the life force strength of each person. You can tell that he is. If it takes much longer than next round, he's dead.
Oh, maybe someone will cast a healing spell on him.
All right, Jolliman.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that you know that if you don't get that down him next round, he's gonna die.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
All right, Jolliman.
My intent is to move to Corthane and cast a healing spell.
Okay, you can't move and cast unless you use the ranged heal spell, which you may not have seen. I can't remember. Rob, do you remember what level that was?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's level 3, Word of Light Healing.
It's a house ruled spell that I added a couple of weeks ago. You don't have to add it now. If you don't know about it, you can worry about it next week. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you to there, and next round you can cast your spell.
Okay.
Good luck. So you guys hear Jareth You don't see him because he's like stealth, but you hear Jareth say, "He's down the stairs." That's all he says.
Okay.
And he got that by hearing, not by sight or anything. It's just, I know that's outside of the scope of what you would do, but otherwise you guys would probably have seen it. All right, Brother Bajani, what you doing?
I'm gonna cast a spell.
Cure Serious Wounds!
Yes, sir.
Go for it.
You know, you can only bring him to 1 hit point. You know that, right?
You should cast Cure Light.
Cure Light Wounds would be the right spell. Cure Serious is what you would cast when he's up.
Robbie, you do what you want.
It's not how I remember healing working, but okay.
It's the way Wilson's healing works.
No. So I'm going to clarify something. This is not a Wilson thing. This is an AD&D 2e thing. Actually, it may be a 1e thing. I don't remember. But in the case of normal people, when they heal somebody that's below 0, it only brings them up to 1. No matter how, like if you used a heal spell on somebody that was below at death's door, basically what it simulates is it takes all that to bring him up. So what they're suggesting is to min-max and to use Cure Light Wounds. You do what you want.
I'll do that then, because I must have it confused. I was under the impression that no matter how far down you were, it brought you to 1 and then brought you up from there, but I'm probably thinking something else.
No. This wasn't a thing until I knew it was an actual rule, and then I coded it into the rule set probably a couple months ago. And you just may have not have healed somebody up from 0 to 6.
No, I haven't.
But that said, that doesn't necessarily mean that's what's going to happen in this situation. Because certain gods grant certain things.
Well, I'm going to cast Cure Light anyway, then
Go for
not take a chance.
Good. There you go. You brought him up to 1. He is just conscious. He's took his deep breath. He's prone, laying on the ground. Bjorn Borgen is got a potion looking like he's ready to pour it down his throat. And Jalaman is looking like he's getting ready to cast a spell. And then Jareth. Let's see if he You guys hear Jareth moving down the stairs. Can't see him though. Actually, what I should do is that, so you can't. There you go. Now you can't see. Alright, roll initiative, please.
Do I just use base initiative to give somebody a potion?
I'm not. Yeah, base initiative. Looks like everybody has rolled. Grimlock, what are you doing, sir?
Well, I heard him say that whatever it is down the stairs. I wouldn't have expected it to be down the stairs because I didn't think you could fire that in a straight line, but what do I know? I'm a dwarf. So I'm running down the stairs, trying to figure out what the hell shot that. I'm gonna go bash its face in. So I'm gonna run down the stairs as far as I can, or until I run into something that's shooting fireballs at us. One or the other.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna open up this whole set of this whole mask. So you have a long way that you can run. You don't see anything immediately in that area right there, so you can tell me how far you're going. As you are moving down the stairs, the light is getting brighter and brighter.
Okay, well, if my move is 6 and I do a double move, how far does that get me? 120 feet?
Yes.
Okay, well, I do 60 feet and there's nothing here, right? Other
Right.
than the
You
lights
don't
getting
see
brighter,
anything.
right?
The stairs
So
end.
I'm continuing to run down the hallway here then.
Alrighty. So what I need to... Okay, 1 sec.
I'm assuming this is a hallway. Looks like a hallway.
It
If I
is.
enter a room, you know, I'll put on the brakes, but
This needs to... you're gonna have to give me some...
take your time. Order when you're ready, man.
Okay.
Let's do it right. Let's do it right.
Absolutely.
There we
This
go.
is what
There's a
you
room.
see. In your quick glance, this is what you see as soon as you walk into the room. or
Is this a
run
room
into
we've
the
been
room.
in before?
No, you have never been here before.
Okay,
And
got it.
in fact, this is going to deserve its own description. And in fact, you see several things in this room when you move into it. You immediately are struck by the stench of trolls. You catch a glimpse of some, but that's not the things that immediately catch your eye. You see a blazing bonfire in the middle of the room, right about here. You see a pile of stone right next to it. And as you are moving down the stairway and into the hallway and into this room, you can see they both kind of begin to ambulate around. The stone begins to coalesce into like arms and legs, and it stands up, and you hear this loud sort of grinding stone noise. And then the bonfire thing begins to do the same thing. The flames begin to like almost rise up off the floor, and you can see some that are staying attached to the floor. But you can see where it steps, the floor, the brick, and not the brick, the marble is almost melted from the heat. And I'm going to put these in the map so you can see them now. And just as you step into the room, you can see this curtain. It's a purplish, weird-looking curtain right behind this altar that has closed as if something went through it as soon as you stepped into this area. Now, let me give you the description of the room. That's just you can also see off in the edges, you can see some trolls. And now let me give you the description. The ceiling is a full 60 feet overhead, and looking up briefly, because you're too concerned with all the shit in front of you, looks like a outdoor starry night. It is black with pinpricks of constellations, behind the blackness. The walls are lined with black marble. Fine craftsmanship, looks very well done. Not sure if it was dwarven make or not, but it looks very well done. You can see that certain areas of the stone look to be of differing color. You can actually see this too. Over here. Actually, that is stone. See that there is some form of... Used to be a statue, is now all crumbled. Same thing on this other side. and there is another statue at one, over here, that has been smashed and broken and is crumbled to the ground. All right. And you can see there is a passageway that leads off here, one that leads off here. You suspect there are others, but I'm not going to go right now because you can't see them. But the passages in these directions, the stonework is in like this dark, sort of molten red stone of some type. You can see there's a pillar right there and right there, and there's pillars all along the room itself, in these corners, along the walls, in various places. And on top of each pillar resides this sort of ghoulish-looking gargoyle that's looking down upon you.
Great.
All right, so that is your action. Sorry, you can't do anything else.
Yeah, I don't want to do anything else.
Bajarni, what do you want to do?
Well, since I got the heal off on this guy last time on Corathane and got him stabilized, and these guys are tending, I'm just going to move on down with Grimlock.
Run down the stairs to Grimlock. All right, gotcha.
Correct.
I will move you. Next is Corathane. What is Corathane? I guess you're waiting for potions and or spells to be cast upon you, yes?
Yep, something. I got no spells that can help with this. I got no potions because those return to nothing. So that's it. Just
Alrighty.
waiting.
So the next would be Borgin, and you were pouring a potion down his throat. So what you can do is you can just drag and drop the heal effect from the potion that you're using upon him.
How do I
you need
find
to
that?
do now?
Yeah, I've never done it.
Look in your actions tab. There should be a entry for your potion.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so just the plus symbol. Is it a potion of extra healing or just healing?
Healing.
Okay, so just drag the plus on top of him, and you should be good.
Work.
There you go. Awesome. You're done.
All right.
And next is 1 second. They haven't noticed all the lag for what monster come in. Let's see. Next is Jalaman. Your friend looks like his not fully healed, but most of his burned flesh has been healed. He still has some a lot of. I mean, obviously you can tell he's still wounded. I mean, you can
Yeah, I'm
see
gonna
he's
cast
still
this cure light on him.
All right, go for it. Alrighty, I think that is the last person. We're down to Jareth. It's also moving down stairway. Is following Grimlock, although Grimlock can't see him. I think that will end the round. Alicia, please. Should hear
You
me
didn't
if you're
move me yet.
I didn't move you? Oh, yes, sorry. You run down. What is your move base? Actually, the 12? or
It's
is it
12, yeah. It's
Oh,
12.
okay. You definitely can move up to there. I'm going to do something with the music. That's really nice. Don't have it. Mother fluffer. What is this? Alright, looks like everybody has rolled except for Borgin and Corthane.
Oh, my bad.
Man. Alright, so it looks like everybody has rolled. Alright. Come on.
All right, so I don't particularly like the idea of storming in that room. I'll wind up getting surrounded. So I am going to hold my initiative until something gets in my face, and then I'm going to swing at it.
So what I will do with that is I'm just going to move you to the end of the round. It
That's
means
fine.
You're going to go after everybody else goes, just to make it
Okay.
easy for me to cope with.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Gonna advance to the next person. Jarny is your go.
I'm gonna hold there with Grimlock to support him.
So you're not
'Cause
gonna
I
do
ain't-
anything until the
I
end?
ain't going in the room either. Exactly.
You guys seen a little theory of the bad guy. Oh, that was a bad mistake. Next is going to be Morgan.
Borgen's gonna move up pretty much as far as I can, I guess.
Okay, line it up, bud.
I don't know how far I can go, actually.
What is your move base?
6.
So you can move up to 120 feet running.
There we go.
Alright. Get to there and see. Oh, well. You get to there and you bump into something and. You move over. And Jared says, "Don't step on my toes."
Oh.
Jared. That's what Jared was. Alright. So at that point, you see the curtain open. And then you see another cinder fly out. And just stops right in the middle of you guys. Oh, goodness. How big is this thing? Hold on. I'm the morning. Pretty sure I know what it is. Yep. Movement radius is 40 feet across this. No, 20 feet across.
Yeah, 20.
No,
20
it's 40 foot
20 feet.
across. Somebody that knows math, please tell me.
A 20-foot
Yeah,
radius
That's right. Yeah.
is 40
That's
feet
what I
across. A 40 feet diameter.
Right, so the thing goes about to there. It, like Rob looks over just to his left, and right when he does, it explodes. So all three of you guys are going to need to save again, but I'm going to go ahead and select you manually. If you have, I know that Grimlock has a +4. I'll have to do that if he doesn't. So does it say Morgan, Grimlock, and Bjarni save? Fireball explodes. 66 damage ensues. Damage is applied, please. You guys see Jareth slump to the ground out of the shadows. You didn't even see him yet. Not yet. Next is okay. Hardcore thing, what are you doing?
Casting blur on myself.
Man, these guys, they waited and they waited and they waited and they waited.
That'd be my turn.
And they just let them pile up all these NPCs. I feel for them. That's it. And that is it.
That is it.
Alright, and next is going to be John. What are you doing, sir?
Moving up between Grimlock and Borgin.
Alright, you have a move base of 12, so you pretty much move wherever you want to up there. I'm gonna move you up. You wanna be right there? Is that where you wanna be?
That is correct.
Alrighty. That is your action. With that, this big earth thing moves to here. Stops. This thing rushes forward and is going to attack first thing it saw, which was Grimlock. This attack hits. It is a purring wipe of a hand. You probably are going to resist some of this. Yes, you do. And 6 damage. The flaming hand rips through and burns off some of your beard. And I think that puts this to.
I think I had no beard left after that door.
Yeah, I can scroll down.
Okay,
and
so
scroll
my turn
up.
now?
There's so much
Is
space.
that what you're doing?
Yes, it is your turn, sir. Go for it.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
go
there's
ahead and
a massive fire elemental in your face.
I'll
that-
be
this
swinging
room
at
is
him.
just insane. They have waited and waited, and they've just kind of, and they set off the alarm.
And is he
and
large or regular?
Scry on the hand that they have, so they all know, they're aware. What was that? He is
Is he
definitely
large or regular? Large.
He's
okay.
definitely large. He is not a tiny creature.
Got the special frost brand.
Yes, you
All right, I will swing at him again. Is it doing extra damage? Did I?
do. If it was, it would account for
Nice. Nice.
it. Oof. Nice. So, thank you, Forward Way 71 for following.
55 damage.
Brother Bajarni.
You said I could see Jareth fall to the ground over there, right?
Yes, in fact, let me fix that so where you can see him. Yes. He was hidden until he was blasted by the fireball. He is not dead, but he is definitely unconscious because he's been blasted by fire.
Yeah, so I want to move over to him and try to stabilize him with my healing skill.
Go for it. Give me a healing skill check. If you make it, give me a D. You can do the D3 heal thing.
It's a heal, okay, heal skill. Here we go. In the tower or in the open?
Oh, you can do it on the open. Just oh! How can you fail your wisdom, man? You have a 16 wisdom?
No, I have an 18 wisdom.
There must be a modifier on the heal skill. Missed it. But you did find it, so you don't get the heal portion. I don't make people do skill checks for binding wounds. If, in general, I don't make them bind wounds. Doesn't require a skill check. And skill would have. I think that. Gareth is unconscious. I need to fix that effect so he's not bleeding to death anymore. Give him back 1 point. And roll for initiative, please. These guys are anywhere between 8th and 6th level. Some are multi-class, some are not. They don't have everybody here tonight, so a couple of them. But I think Grimlock is the highest. Shine. But you guys notice that the trolls and the earth elemental thing definitely are not engaging in combat yet. And why is it clean off? Are you guys still there?
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah,
here.
I
I'm
can't
here.
roll initiative though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Roll
like
initiative?
I can. It won't let me. Oh no, wait, no, there it is.
Yeah,
my-
it took me a couple tries to get it to work.
Yeah, there's definitely some lag, some
There
latency
it
going
is.
on. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, that was like, I don't know, 25, 30 seconds after I clicked the button.
Yeah, that was
it showed
weird.
up.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I need to check some things. I'm gonna make a note real quick.
It let me roll twice too.
That's fine. It's gonna take whatever the next one is. So, it looks like everybody has rolled initiative. Our first person to go is gonna be Grimlock.
All right, I'm swinging at the elemental again. Oh, his fire goes out.
It does.
That's the end of my turn.
And that is. I'm gonna remove this. Oh shit! I just crashed. Wow. That sucks. That sucks. Let me bring the server up, guys. Don't connect.
So should exit Fantasy Grounds then?
No, well, definitely. Let's take a shit. I'm sorry, guys that are watching too. We're gonna take a 2-minute break while I resolve this.
Looks like Jareth shows a ton of hit points.
He may. But he is definitely not got a ton of hit points. Alrighty, so I can't remember, was I having you guys roll initiative? I think we were. I'm gonna take the initiatives away. Actually, you guys can go ahead and roll initiative. Actually, I'm gonna let you guys have roll. Each of you hold the Alt key while rolling, because this initiative is from a previous round. So if you need to if you're doing a different spell or something, just want to make sure that's going right.
You said you want me to re-roll initiative with the Alt key?
No, you'll need to, because it already shows you a roll. And that's because it shows initiative from a previous round.
Okay.
From Le Crash. So, wow. Oh. Why is it delaying like that? You just.
Yeah, I rolled, but it hasn't showed yet.
Going on. So Borgin rolled, it didn't cause any problem. Corthane rolled, it didn't cause any problems. Jolman. Now it's lagging again. What is going on?
I was trying to cast a spell.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's not your fault. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know if it's a code problem or just some kind of internet connectivity issue or what. Right now it's just paused. Oh, no. It's actually, we're just waiting for... so we had Corthane rolled, Grimlock rolled, Journey rolled, and Jolman rolled. Grimlock, can you do me a favor and roll again, just for shits and giggles?
With the Alt key or without?
Yeah, Alt key. Okay, didn't cause a problem. Jolman, can you re-roll, please?
With the Alt key?
Yes, please. This is not really necessary. This is just me trying to make sure there is no... It's when it's adding the effect. Casting. Cause some latency. Good to know, good to know. Yeah. So, yeah, if you're casting a spell, it seems to be causing some latency. I need to figure out. Alright. Organ.
I remember that I have a scroll in my bag. I'm going to get it out. It's protection from earth elementals.
That's handy.
Yes, it is. So yeah, I'll unpack that as my turn and get ready to read it next turn.
Alrighty. Around. And next is
I am going to cast Cure Moderate on Borgin.
I don't know what you're saying.
The casting actions are still stuck on us. Look at Jolman. He's got like 6.
Yeah,
Cure
it's
light
because he
wound.
rolled yeah, if you re-roll initiative, it'll do that. So when it
Yeah.
gets to your turn, or whatever turn that was actually rolled, it'll go away.
Well,
At the
that
end of the
blur
round,
was
it's gone.
the blur was from last round, and
Yeah,
it's still
don't worry about
hanging.
it. You may not even have the... Do you still have the effect?
Yeah, the effect is good, but the
Yeah.
effect of it casting is still there.
Yeah, and that's because we crashed, so don't worry. It
Okay.
should be gone at the end of the round for all of those. They should trigger whenever it gets to that initiative that they were... Development, are you
Crappy.
finished?
Yeah. Rolled crappy again.
Looks like it is Grimlock. Your Go, sir.
Didn't I already go this round?
Roll
Not
with
yet.
initiative.
We just re-rolled.
You rolled a 9.
Okay. Did we do a whole when I killed the fire elemental? Did we do a whole round? I thought we crashed like
that
in the
was
middle
the
of
end
that
of the
round.
round, and you guys were
Okay.
rolling initiative, and it crashed. when you
Okay.
rolled initiative.
Okay. Well, I am definitely not sitting here. So I am gonna go get up in the face of this earth elemental and swing at it.
All right. You charging or just moving forward?
Just moving forward, not charging.
All right. Roll to hit. Wow. You hit with a plus to hit is insane. Damage, please.
That's
Oof.
the end of my turn.
Alrighty, let's see who is. The core thing, sir, it is your go. Wow, yeah, all the masking back in this back end is gone. I'm not gonna fix that right now.
Alright, I'm just casting mirror image, and that's my turn.
When you see an ogre come charging from the south. Your direction.
Ogre. All right. This looks like a good fight for a blessing of the gods. I think we're gonna put that blessing to work.
Man, there's definitely some issues with effects. Alright, Brother Arnie, it's your go.
Okay, I'm gonna put a cure light on to Borgin.
Morgan
about-
or to Jareth?
Yeah, don't forget about Jareth.
Well,
No,
I've
ignore
stabilized
the health
him,
bar on
right?
him.
I understand
All
I
you did was-
stabilized him, right?
Yeah, all you did was stop him from bleeding. But he's still below 0. Ignore yourself.
Yep, until the next fireball hits.
Cast it on whoever you want. I'm just telling you.
On
the
Jareth.
situation is.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it on Borgin.
Okay, go for it. It's all you.
Nice.
And that's it.
Alright, it is the elemental's turn. It is going to target Grimlock, who has charged it.
I didn't charge him. I did not charge
Up
him.
to. Yep. So he hits an AC -5. I assume that hits.
Yeah.
Alright. He hit you for 18 damage. really bothering me. Now you can roll. You know, I did all kinds of crazy tests last week to try to figure out what was causing some of that latency. And I thought I got it all, but I mean, I just copied this campaign and just guys in there and started doing stuff, and I connected with remote connections and stuff. I wonder if it's all the users.
Check out my initiative roll.
0. Come in. I'm just waiting on Borgen. Garner, you go.
Okay, I'm using one of the potions of healing I have on Jareth. Get him into him.
Okay.
So
Go
just
ahead and
drop
you
the-
need to take your hat off, dump it on him, and then put your hat back on.
Okay.
Remember, it affects all healing.
Right, it does all healing. Okay. Let me find it. So just mark it not carried. That'll take care of it, right?
Yes, it will. Yeah, the effect was removed, and you can apply the heal, and then you can put it back on. I come to serve somebody. Oh, good move, John. John spent a massive amount of points in an ally who will show up here in a second.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, you
Divine
guys need to
intervention.
right now.
Yeah. It hurts when we're down 4 characters to start.
Yeah, and I'm kind of disappointed that we don't have Parafill in Barton, but good move. Alright, so you cast your spell. Jareth is up. He looks healthy. And you are done. At the end of the round, we'll do the ally. Morgan.
Borgen will read the scroll protection from Earth Elementals. So it's a 10-foot radius, and it protects maximum 24 hit dice. I'm guessing that'll be my whole turn.
Yep, it will. It'll take a long time to cast, so it's typed all that out, and I'm still waiting for it up here. It must just be because there's so many players / NPC. How long does it last?
Five D8 rounds.
Alrighty, roll. Click on a left click on the D8, and then right click it 4 more times, or D8. So right click it 7 more times, and then pull it power, please. And that is, it's 10 foot? Is that what you said?
Yep, 10 feet.
Can you see that white aura around you?
I can. I don't think I can probably move, can I?
You could, I don't know. Does it say that it's on you, or is it on the ground?
No, it's
You know what?
it's on.
Don't worry about
it's
it.
on
Right
me,
now,
but
we'll say it's on you. Because what'll happen is when you move, that aura will move, so anybody within that will be protected.
I can't move this turn though.
No, you can't. Absolutely.
Okay, I'm done now.
Alright, Grimlock.
Okay. I am swinging at the Earth Elemental again.
Go for it.
Oh, crap. That's it for me.
Alrighty. The Earth Elemental is going to Mighty Fist. That is definitely going to hit with a 17. Ouch. And Corthane.
All right, coming down to the group. Put my hood on, move down here, and then assess. So I won't be able to do much else. So.
And those Earth Elementals hurt! Of course he's hitting for like... Alrighty. So... right before the cinder flies through Grimlock, see that curtain right there crack open and a cinder goes zipping through, flies past you, shoots past to the people in the back, and ignites. And explodes right there. God, this heat's dirty. Dice. Holy smokes. Why do you guys keep failing?
All I can say is this helper better be like Paylor or something.
No doubt.
So Jalaman's Cure Light Wound spell was interrupted, if that's what he was casting, because he took damage. Borkin took damage. Jareth seems to be completely unaffected, as does Brother Bajarni. Corthane, you avoided it because you were running down the hall and it exploded before you got there. Rest of you, that would be Borgin and Jalaman. You guys did take damage. And I will move to next. It's going to be... Alrighty. Almanac, go. It looks like you had a Cure Light Wounds lined up. Unless it was just from hanging from some other turn.
I think that was hanging from some other turn. I just scrolled up and I was going to do my Morning Star.
Move up and attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So move right up behind Grimlock and then swing at the oak.
Alright. Go for it. He is large if you hit him. Oh, it's a miss. Alright.
Okay, thanks.
Down here, 1 second. Curtain closes. Jareth is going to go to here. Attempt to stab the ogre. I can do this. Damage backstab. Oh no, backstab. Stab in the ass. Alright, and our next is roll for initiative, please. And I did say the guy would show up, so he's going to show up at the beginning of the round. And what I'm going to do is this encounter is actually kind of scripted. It's a little note to evil, and so you're supposed to have St. Cuthbert and use kind of fisticuff a little bit. I'm going to use Palor instead.
Looks like it choked when
that's
I
what's-
rolled initiative again.
Yeah, anytime you cast a spell, it's going to do some weirdness right now. Yeah, anytime you cast a spell as your initiative, it's going to do this kind of latency issue. There's something that's going on with effects, and it could be because of the number of creatures and stuff in combat. Alright, it looks like everybody has rolled. So before combat starts, what happens is you guys have seen the superhero movies, the Avenger movies, where you see like, you know, not Captain America, but maybe Iron Man. He just kind of, you know, he's coming from like, you know, miles in the sky, slams to the ground. Hulk does the same thing right beside him. So what happens is it's something like that, but these are beings that are like 15 feet tall. That, you know, the first one drops in, and he's a being that looks like he's made of light, and immediately Brother Bajarni drops to his knees because he knows who it is, or at least it's an avatar of who he thinks it is. So he drops to his knees, he bows down, he's not even looking up. Whereas a few moments later, this other figure drops down. He looks like an old sort of man. It's kind of, in fact, I've got an image. Let me show this real quick. I don't mean to distract from this situation, but
Gary Gygax.
yeah, it kind of looks like Gary Gygax, but it looks like this dude. It looks like this dude. He's kind of old. He got a cane. And he slams into the ground, but as he lands, he just kind of, the cane just kind of dissolves away. The cape turns into these massive leather wings that go above his head. He grows horns, and he gets like 12, 15 feet tall. But he kind of has this black sort of mist and fog that's kind of, you know, drifting off of him, whereas the other guy kind of has this, you know, pure light that's just kind of emanating from his being. I don't have an image of the other guy because I'm not using the one that's in the module. The module would use Cuthbert. I'm not a fan of Cuthbert, and Pillow is more appropriate. So they kind of face off, and you see them kind of initially just stare off, kind of like that Clint Eastwood sort of gunfighter look, and then they kind of both start circling each other. All the bad guys just kind of all sort of fan off, get off against the walls as they start off in the center of the room, and then they start smashing it. The Palor has the shield and this massive mace. He swings and the other thing that you guys may not be aware. Somebody, Borgen and I won't give Bajarni a chance, but Borgen, give me a religion check, please. All right, you succeeded. So the guy in the back, you recognize his sort of it's not his symbol, but his aura, his kind of what he is, based on again, this is because you're the type of cleric that you are. You recognize that he is used. He is not a complete god. He's kind of a demigod, and he and Palor are the opposite of each other. They hate each other, and you can see standing behind Eus, looking through the curtain, you can see some person that he's all in black. He is holding a wand in his hand. You suspect he's the guy that's been launching fireballs at you. As you look through the curtain, though, you can see the curtain kind of writhe and heave on its own. You can see these kind of weird sort of arms, maybe tentacles or something hanging down from the curtain itself. But you can see that he is looking towards you, and maybe he's like a follower of him, or you're not sure, but that's kind of the impression you get. Jolliman, give me a religion check as well. Yeah, if they had to run through the curtain to get the guys launching the fireballs, they'd have been screwed, because that violet curtain is just ungodly. Alright, you succeeded as well. Your background in religious studies, you also are aware of the other figure is Eus. He was the main person behind getting the original source of power in the temple, who was Zuktmoy. Zuktmoy was the person that initially started the Temple of Ill to Evil. You know that at some point that was no longer the case. She was imprisoned, or something happened to her. You're not sure what, but Eus was still the force behind her, trying to keep the temple going, to cause chaos within Greyhawk, to cause chaos and so that he could gain more ground with various factions within the world.
Kind of took up the torch after she disappeared.
Yeah, and there was some suspicions that she was still around, but you guys learned during your exploration of the temple that something happened to her. Some group, something destroyed her, or at the very least sent her back to hell. You guys saw the hole that was open where she was sent back, but something else is keeping the temple itself going. You're not sure what, but you know that something changed at some point. Alright, and with that, I think what we're going to do is, since we're so close to 11:30, I want to hold it there. You guys have already rolled initiative. I know this is kind of a big point, but that'll give me a chance to kind of line some things up that I'd like to. But what we'll do is we'll pause it there for next week.